hopefully that is about the limit of the snow we get. It's a very grey sky though. So good morning. Amy has left this morning. Well, actually, it wasn't really this morning. It was about 11 o'clock for Cardiff. My only concern, nothing to do with me being with the boys, is to travel up there for them because it's been snowing in the southwest. Over Dartmoor was a lot of snow, which is always the case anyway, but it was actually snowing here earlier for about 20 minutes. Nothing's laid in Plymouth, but all up North Devon's meant to have had quite bad snow, so hopefully it doesn't affect their journey. They're only going up to Bristol. I think Amy's driving the first part up to Bristol. I think they're going to stop at the services there, and then her friend Sarah's going to take over from there into Cardiff, which is only probably about an hour, if that, from there. And Cardiff, South Wales, are not as like they're going up through the mountains, so they should be fine. But I'll be happy once I get a message to say she's arrived down at the hotel and checked in and stuff. As I said the other day, they're gone. Amy's going to be gone for 2 nights, and like Saturday as well. They'll be back Saturday at some point after going to the Clark's shopping village. So a little breakaway for Amy, which is very much needed, and I'm really happy that she's gone. She's been trying to make excuses, not because she doesn't want to go, because I mean, she does want to go, but I think considering the last time she went away was a couple of years ago, it's just the thought of leaving the other parent and the guilt of doing something for herself, which is ridiculous, I know, but I'm really glad she's gone. So hopefully she'll find some Christmas presents for herself. I've sent her some money for that. So yeah, I've been shopping. I was going to go grave researching with Dad today, but because of the weather, there's just no point. So yeah, I make myself a bacon sandwich, chill out, have a coffee, and Matthew's gone to Bodmin Jail today, which is even more bizarre because we rung the school this morning to check whether it was still going ahead, because apparently Bodmin's like really bad with snow, which is always the case when it does snow, but they were still going. And as I was coming out of Asda after getting some stuff from the supermarket, so I haven't got to go the next couple of days, his coach went past me, his tally-ho coach. So I don't know or not whether they should have been going, but they've gone by the look of it. So he's not due to be picked up till 4. George has got trampolining after school with Heather, so he's not going to be back till 6:30 today. It's going to be late back for him, so I'll delay the bedtime a bit, so that he's not expected to come right in from that and straight to bed, like pretty much at 7ish. So we'll see how it goes. If you're ever having a bacon sandwich, please tell me that you do it with plenty of butter, because a bacon sandwich with no butter, it's just wrong. And the main bit you need is Daddy's, not Daddy's, it's HP, not Daddy's, sorry, HP brown sauce. Beautiful. Tell me that's how you do your bacon sandwiches, because if you don't, you're wrong. Well, that's good. Amy got up there about an hour ago, safely checked into a hotel, I presume, by now. So that's good. So she can hopefully now, she ain't got to worry about travelling, obviously back till Saturday now, so hopefully this little bit of flutter of snow will be gone by then. So they can drive back in a bit more, less stress. Hopefully. She said it was like, well, she sent me a message and said it was like blizzard, so I don't know how bad it was, but thankfully they didn't have that far to go, so hopefully she'll have a good few days away. I'm about to go up and get Matthew. He's been to Bodmin Jail to a Christmas carol thing. Bodmin Jail, if you've never heard of it, it's obviously a former jail that's in Bodmin in Cornwall. And I did think they were going to cancel it because of where it is, because the A30 road down there apparently is chock of snow, so maybe they didn't have to go on it, I don't know. But I've got to go and get him at 4 o'clock, so unless they update their Facebook and say not to, I'm going to have to go and get him at 4. George is back at 6:30, so let's go and get him. Matthew's back from his trip. Why don't you tell him what you did then at Bodmin Jail?
Right, so what we did, we were like driving through the coach, I saw Daddy coming out of Asda on the coach.
I said I saw you.
At the exact same time. I was lucky though. I saw him at the exact same time. We were driving up, and it started snowing, and there was lots of snow. Like every single field was filled with every single field was filled with snow. It was crazy. Then we got there, and then we were gonna eat in a cafe. They said we can eat in a cafe, and now we ate in our cafe. We ate in the cafe, and then we went to the toilet. It was cursed because literally the doors were open and close on its own.
Mm-hmm.
And then what was it again? We went into this room with this person called Jess. I think it was called Jess. Yeah, it was called Jess. And there was she said the thing was haunted.
So she was like the tour guide.
Yeah.
So did they show you the cells where they used to lock people up?
Yes, they showed us.
Could you imagine being stuck in one of those cells for like 20 years? No? No,
I did not want to do that.
So they just took you around the jail and showed you the jail, did they?
Yeah, they showed us it.
And what would you rate the trip as?
8 out of 10.
Was it good? Fun?
8.2 out of 10. It was good.
Was it fun?
Yeah, it was great. I loved it.
So there you have it.
Yeah.
That's Matthew back. It's funny. I literally was halfway to the school at like 3:45. I took Winnie with me, and I was like halfway there, and literally just as I was about to cross the road to go to his school, Amy texted me and said, "Oh, they're going to be back at 4:30." I was like, I knew they were going to be late, but at least let us know a bit before. But anyway, so I walked Winnie around the block, walked her back because it was too cold to go waiting there for like 45 minutes. So I walked her around the block, come back, and then I left here to get there for p:30. I left it at 20 past. It was like 22 minutes past, and they rung me. Said, "Oh, we're here." I was like, "You literally said 4:30." And they were checking I was on the way. Well, at least they checked. But yeah, so he's all home. Now we're just going to have dinner and stuff like that, and wait for George to come back about 6:30. Same old story. Go on then! Faster! Friday the 22nd of November. Okay, so Amy went away yesterday, as I said. She got there about 3 o'clock actually, which to be honest is pretty good considering the weather that we've had down in the southwest. I was pleased she got there alright because I'm pretty sure for both of them, her and Sarah, it would have been a bit daunting having to go in the snow, even though they've both got years and years of experience of driving. It's still always a bit twitchy, especially when you've got to go on a motorway and it's like blizzarding on you. Yesterday, George had Super Tramp after school, which by the sound of it, he really enjoyed it. I'll have to check with Heather. I didn't really get that much chance to speak to her when she dropped him off because I didn't want him to get all twitchy in the house and try to get out and want to go back out in the hallway and stuff like that. So I didn't speak to her overly long, but he kept going on about it and saying, "Well done, Heather, Super Tramp, jumping, George," and all that sort of thing. So we enjoyed that, but he didn't get back till like 6:30, which is fine, totally fine. It just means she can complete the hours that he's allocated a bit easier if she has him a bit longer maybe, so that was good. And it also made it a bit easier for me because when he come home, I don't know what the right thing to do was to tell him Amy was away or not. So I just said to him, Mummy was up in bed. He looked at me a bit like, yeah, okay then. And then this morning I told him the same, simply because for him to understand more than one day is really difficult. One day at a time sort of thing. So I thought the best thing, like today when he asked me, I'll say, yeah, she's home tomorrow. I'm not going to lie to him today. I just thought, well, I didn't lie to him. I didn't tell him the whole truth that she's gone away because he doesn't understand that. So he was totally fine. He just carried on his normal evening routine. He was a little bit tricky getting to bed, not like majorly, but because he'd only got back at 6:30, he didn't have that much downtime to go on his tablet, to go on YouTube, what he does, and spin on his chair, which is what he normally does before bed and things like that. So he was a little bit hyper. He had no medication before bed yesterday because he was back too late to bother giving it to him. So he was a little bit tricky going up, but he was okay. Amy's got there fine. I think they did a bit of shopping yesterday, and I think she's doing Christmas markets today. So if she films anything, I'll add that in this little portion of the video. I don't know if she will or not. If she's got loads of footage, I'll make a separate video for her that she might want to put up to keep. It depends what she records really, because she'll say, "Oh, do you want me to make a video?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, if you can," but I think sometimes it's just nice to get away without any of that hassle in it. So I don't know if she will or not. But yeah, so she's back tomorrow at some point, probably be late afternoon, early evening. I would have thought the best. So tomorrow might be a little bit more tricky. If it wasn't forecast like 40, 50 mil of rain, I would definitely take them out tomorrow. I can't take them for a walk because Dartmoor's covered in snow, and I'm not going to drive up there with them just in case I got stranded out there. I haven't got a 4x4, so it's not worth the risk. So yeah, it'll be a day home tomorrow, which might get a bit boring telling him, yeah, mummy's home later, but it is what it is. I'm just glad she's gone away, and I know she's already got like mum guilt. I've tried to tell her to enjoy herself because she's only away for 2 nights and like 3 days, and it's not going to be enjoyable. She's just worried about us all the whole time. So, you know, everything's totally fine here. Everything's completely hunky-dory. So yeah, hopefully she'll have a good couple of days away because she deserves a break. And I've got a mate of mine coming around today, Paul, who I haven't seen for a couple of months since I last went to the pub about 6 or 8 weeks ago. I was meant to go with him and a couple of lads from work last week, but I had the tooth out, or 2 teeth out. I wasn't allowed to drink, so he's going to pop in today. I did shopping yesterday, so I've tried to limit having to go places, especially with them, because if I've got to go, I've got to take them both, and it gets a little bit... I'm trying to watch Matthew touching things, I've got to watch George touching things, and try to remember and think what I've got to get, which makes it a hassle. But there's Amy now. I'll catch you in a bit. So yeah, that was Amy on the phone. She's been up quite early. I think she just woke up quite early, but she said she's still in bed. And it is, what time is it now? About 10? So that's probably the longest she stayed in bed, even though she's been awake early. But just not having to wake up with George shouting demands at you, or Matthew asking you this and that. I was trying to show you some YouTube video from Mr. Beast or whatever. Just nice to have a little break in it. So yeah, she's off to the Christmas markets, which is normally, I mean, in Plymouth, they're like sheds with all, obviously, seasonal gifts and food and all stuff like that, which is in the city centre anyway, so I'm sure they're going to do a bit of shopping today, hopefully. And then on their way back tomorrow, they're going to the Clark's Village, the designer village in Street, which is just south of Bristol, on the way back. So yeah, that's all to report for now. I'll check in later when the boys come home from school. Actually sitting together for once in your lives.
No, he's sitting on...
He's not hurting you though, is he? He's being nice. He's trying to be nice. Show Matthew, George.
Hey! Lick your face!
Don't lick, George. It's dirty. Just be nice. Just tell him to be gentle. Mummy's just come home. Show us what she got you. What is it? What is it? It's a Clangers teddy bear. Are you happy to see Mummy? He was really, literally, she sneaked in, pressed the doorbell. Matthew screamed because he didn't know what it was.
Doorbell.
And George was well excited when he seen her come through the door, grabbed her, looking through the bags as soon as she walked through. She has just gone up for a shower. We'll catch him with her when they go to bed and see how she got on up there. But yeah, that's his new Clangers teddy bear. Wow, that's the Clangers, George. Give him a kiss then. Wait, give him a kiss. Look. Oh, that's nice. You happy to see Mum back?
Yeah.
You've been pretty well behaved actually for 3 days.
No, 2.
Well, 3 really, but and today.
Yeah, and also, I heard knocking and I didn't know what it was, so I screamed.
Screamed.
I didn't know what it was. I thought it was some random... No, the reason why I screamed is because when he went like, whoa! Something like that, as soon as she knocked.
Alright, well, we'll catch up with Mum when they go to bed and find out how her time away was, but you've been pretty good, I'll give you that.
Will you still let me walk out to school?
Maybe.
On,
We'll talk to Mum.
Monday.
We'll talk to Mum. Matthew walked to school on Friday, took his phone and I spoke to him on the phone whilst he walked. Because I had George as well and Amy was away, so now he wants to do it every day, which to be honest was the plan in the next 6 months anyway, because from September next year he's going to be at senior school and he's got to start doing it himself anyway. It's literally a 2-minute walk up the road, so a bit of trust has got to get given, right? But we'll catch up when Amy comes out the shower and find out how she got on.
Hello, I'm back.
Yay!
That's felt like a very long 2 and a bit days, to be honest. I was very, very homesick. I didn't get a chance to film anything because I was an anxious mess, which kind of ruined the time away. I knew it would though, but I know what I'm like. So I'm just going to give you a quick haul of what I bought. I bought myself a nice jumper, which I thought would look nice with black jeans. I bought Adam a load of chocolates from Lindt because they're his favourite. I went into Levi's and bought myself a jacket, which I love. I don't think I own anything Levi's, so that's good. We went to Clark's Shopping Village as well, so there were some good deals there. Of course, it was Black Friday week, so everywhere was really busy. Lucy and Yak. Does anybody know Lucy and Yak? I love Lucy and Yak. I've bought dungarees and stuff from there before. Got myself a fleece. I know it's a bit different, but if you know Lucy and Yak, their prints are fantastic. So I bought that. Had to do your usual haul around Primark, but in Cardiff apparently the only size that they stock is small and medium. I am definitely neither. I got Heather a couple of Christmas presents. Won't show them in case she watches the vlog. I can't remember. Got myself a t-shirt from Primark and a jumper, which apparently I'm too tall for because it's quite short on the waist on me, but hey ho. Got Matthew a bag. Ad, can you bring in that Cadbury's bag for me? Add him a little something from Calvin Klein.
I did film George with his teddy bear, so.
Got myself some Deep Red by Hugo Boss and Euphoria, Calvin Klein. Love those. And then Matthew, Cadbury's outlet shop. I got him some of the chocolate biscuits that I'm sure he likes. 1 bag of chocolate buttons, 2 bags of chocolate buttons, 3 bags of chocolate buttons, just normal dairy bars.
They're lovely, those thin ones.
And caramel Freddos.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags and some biscuits. So Matthew is set for chocolate for a while now. So yeah, that, and I ordered some Barber wellies. That is my haul. What? I got this wrapping paper from Primark. You probably can't see, it's gonks on the front. 8 metres, £1.50 for 8 metres. And it's actually really good quality. So I bought 4 rolls. And these are my wellies. Got some ankle socks to go with the wellies. Barber. Ta-da! Don't judge, I've got very big feet.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
I've got hunter wellies which are nearly up to the knee, and I just wanted something shorter.
So like
that's
dog
them.
walking and...
So yeah, there we go. That's my haul. I'm glad to be back. I've had a shower. Boys have just gone to bed. I've ordered a Chinese because I haven't really eaten anything in the last couple of days because I've been way too anxious. So.
But you need to try to do it at least once a year. You won't be so anxious next time, I don't think.
So yeah, now it's time for a bit of lost. Ah.
Turn. I can see him a bit better. But well done. At least you got away for a few days and you didn't have a meltdown. You'll be fine. I told you you'd be fine. So, if you enjoyed that little video, give us a like and subscribe. I'm going to end this one now. Like I said, I didn't know if Amy had filmed any bits herself, so the best you've got is just a little haul at the end. I'm glad in a way because she's been able to just enjoy being away, well, try to enjoy being away without stress of trying to film anything or me telling her to film stuff and blah blah blah. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.